We are live. All right. Hey, what's up, everybody? Josh Jacobs here with TWN. I've got David Cook and Brian Cinnamon on here with me. We're going to give you guys about 30 seconds just to let some people hop on here. I hope you all are doing well. Let me check and make sure this is... Oh, you know what? I got to fix the Hangout page. It's not showing. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, let's see if that works. Okay, it looks like we are good now. So, hey everybody, Josh Jacobs here. Welcome to the TWN Hangout. What you're going to learn today, well, first of all, you're going to hear from a few of us. As I said before, I've got David and Brian on here with me. But basically what we do here at TWN is we teach people how to start selling on Amazon. And why Amazon, you may ask? Because Amazon is taking over the world, and we want to show you how you can be a part of their globalization. And just to give you some stats on Amazon so that you really see the power of how big this company is, Amazon accounts for 43% of all online sales. And 10 years ago, they were worth only 5% of all publicly traded department stores. And today they're worth more than all of them combined. So a lot can change in 10 years. And, you know, if you look at what's going to happen over the next 10 years, they're going over the entire world, and they're starting to open, you know, all types of new concepts. And it's a really, really great business to be a part of. And the stat that I like the most, and if you guys have been here with me, you guys have heard me share this before, but I want to say it on every single Hangout because it's that powerful, is that, you know, you see all these different online business opportunities talking about make money online, you know, do this, do that, you know, and a lot of it, to be honest with you, doesn't even make sense. It's just, you know, I don't even know how they're making money, how they're paying out money, or if they are, a lot of these business opportunities. You know, and for most of them, it's a very few amount of people that are doing well. With Amazon, over 140,000 sellers sell over $100,000 a year, and roughly 10,000 sellers sell over $1 million a year. So it's not just a few people. There are thousands and, you know, hundreds of thousands of people doing this, and it's just, you know, it's super, super powerful. So hopefully, you know, you guys, you know, can listen to our stories and see that we're probably not much different from you are. And there's many, many people from all different types of backgrounds that we've introduced to Amazon who have gone on to, you know, create success for themselves and create in their Amazon store. So I want to start off. I'll share a little bit about my story with you guys, and I promise you we won't take up too much of your time tonight. We're not going to bore you, but my name is Josh, as I said before. I started selling on eBay when I was when I was 13 years old. I'm 25 now. And, you know, I love the business. I loved e-commerce. I love, you know, buying something for less and selling it for more. Or in my case, I kind of was selling on consignment from my friend's parents and my parents' friends and keeping a commission for it. And, you know, it was great because it introduced me to the world of e-commerce and from a very young age. And I felt that it helped me throughout, you know, my high school years, throughout my college years. I just felt that I had a level of experience that I could relate everything I was learning back to. And in college, fast forward to college, I decided to start an Amazon business. And introduced a bunch of friends to it and family, and now it's kind of like a family business because everybody is, everybody's on Amazon, everybody's selling on Amazon. A bunch of my friends are selling on Amazon, and it's great. And just so you know, we're going to be talking about numbers and how everybody's doing great, and people don't have their jobs and they're just selling on Amazon full time. Just so you guys know, there's nothing guaranteed. This is Amazon. This is not some, get rich quick business opportunity or anything like that. We are providing training on how to start an Amazon business. And that's it. And there are some people that will take that training and take it to extreme levels, like the guys that you're about to hear from. And there are some people who will do nothing with it and make no money. But I just wanted to give you those stats in the beginning to show you why Amazon is an amazing business. And I wanted to tell you a little bit about my story because I've never seen people have success in an online business or any business like I have with Amazon. And it's a very powerful opportunity. So I want to let the guys on the panel share a little bit about their stories with you because they're incredible. The first person I want to bring up is Mr. David Cook, who I won't say much about him. I'll let him speak for himself, but he's an incredible Amazon seller, 7-figure a year seller, and has built something that is very big to this day. So, David, why don't you tell people a little bit about your story?
Hey, Josh, thanks for the kind introduction, man. Yeah, so I started on Amazon, let's see, 2018. It was 4.5 years ago now. And I remember I started, I just wanted to pay my golf membership. It was like $300 a month. I wanted to pay that. And so I started, I was like, I don't want this money to come out of my paycheck. I got in, like you said, I actually took action and did as much as I could with the information I had and learned as much as I could online and made a bunch of mistakes and, lost some money here and there, made some money here and there. But by month like 3 or 4, I had made enough mistakes and learned from them that I was now paying for that golf membership that I wanted to. And that got me hooked. And from there, I was like, if I can make, $300 online, I can make $3,000 online, and then I can make $30,000 online. So, from there, I started to see how I could scale it to become a full-time business. And so I started taking action to do that. And a lot of that is, things that we've now got inside TWM, but for training for people, which is awesome. But, that was 4 years ago. And now, one of the cool things I wanted to show was that was 4 years ago, right? And now I'm selling full-time. Like Josh said, I've made over $1 million in revenue the last 2 years. But I want to show you my Amazon account. I don't know if you can see that. You can see the number in like the top right screen. It says your growth over the last month. Can you see that, Josh?
363%. Is that what that says?
Yeah. So my business from last year to right now has grown over three times. And I'm in year 4. So, you think about how powerful that is, that, a lot of times you get in, I don't know a lot about network marketing companies, but I remember seeing like the guy at the top and it's like, he doesn't have anywhere else to go, right? Or your boss at work, like he doesn't have anywhere else to go because he's already been in the company for 8 years, 10 years. And right, that's probably where he's going to retire from. And, I've been doing this like every single waking hour that I had free for the last 4 years. And, I'm still able to grow my business that much year to year, which, like you said, Amazon's not going anywhere. It's just, it's continuing to grow. And, being able to grow your business 3.5 times from 1 year to another, it's unbelievable, man. It's testament to a little bit of my hard work, but also recognizing the right opportunity when it's right in front of you. So
first of all, I love that comparison you make. I make it all the time. Like the fact that you can grow your business 3 times in a year, but if you were at a job, could you grow your position in your job and your salary 3 times in a year? You know, you'd be lucky to get 3%.
Right.
So I love that. And I love the fact that it starts out with you just trying to pay for a golf membership, because it's like, it's an attainable goal and it's a super realistic goal, like a few $100 a month. You know, it was a great place to start. And then to see where that one goal has taken you is just incredible. But,
yeah, it's all about taking action, man. I mean, I you know, now I've grown my business where I've got 5 employees that work for me now in our warehouse. But like, one of my employees came up to like, hey, I want to learn how to do this. So it's like, okay, here's TWN. Like, you can get in, and then you can also ask me questions like during the workday, blah, blah, blah. Like, you can, you know, and she hasn't taken any action. So like, she's got like the best opportunity in front of her. But she hasn't done anything with it. So, you know, you have to do something. You have to at least get started. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's why, exactly. It's like I was saying earlier, you know, there's going to be some people that take this training and take it to a level like you've taken it to. And there's going to be some people that don't even watch the first video. And that's okay. But, you know, you yourself know what type of person you are. And if you're going to go take action, go take action. If you're not, beat yourself up over the fact that you're not taking action. But thank you, man. I appreciate you sharing your story. Thanks for hopping on here. Maybe I'll come back to you in a bit. But
yeah.
Brian, this man is another he just has another incredible story. And actually, the last hangout we were talking on, his story gave me goosebumps the way he told it. And I just remembered that right now. But I won't ruin it for him. Just massive Amazon seller and amazing just entrepreneur with a great story of where he's come from. So Brian, why don't you go ahead and tell everybody a little bit about your story?
Okay, sure. Hey, how's it going? So yeah, I've been involved trying to make money aside from a job for years, 20 years, 22 years, I don't know. I grew up in a household where my dad was always trying to find ways to make money aside from his job. And we weren't poor, but we weren't rich when I was growing up. So it was always kind of his goal to try to find ways to make extra money. And it was always the MLM, you know, selling weight loss or selling magnets or selling Melaleuca or whatever. And when I turned 18, I also got the bug. I wanted to make money aside from a job, because as an 18-year-old kid, I was working at minimum wage, kind of didn't have a good job. So I wanted to figure something out. And I failed miserably. I failed so bad that I had to drop out of college. I moved out of my apartment and I moved back home because I was broke, and it was horrible. I couldn't make it work. And I joined the Navy, but then I got out of the Navy 10 years later with a really great skill set, and I found a great job, but it still wasn't enough for me. I wanted to do better. I wanted to make more money. You're always limited when you have a job. You're always limited to what your boss says that you're worth, you know, whatever your salary is or your hourly wages. And it just wasn't good enough for me for somebody else to tell me what my value was. So I got right back into making money, trying to make money online. And I tried several companies again, failed. Finally, I stumbled across somebody who was teaching people how to sell on eBay. And it made perfect sense to me. You know, I was listing things and, you know, marking it up for a little bit to make profit. And lo and behold, I made $5 in my first day. And I was like, holy crap, like this is actually real. And I got super excited about it. And I just worked really, really hard. In my first month, I made $500. My first year, I made about $20,000 extra on top of my job. You know, so you can imagine how much of an impact that would make on a family that, you know, is a median level. You know, after that, I was really stoked. I was super excited. I got into Amazon. I started selling on Amazon, making a pretty good income there. It was January 2016. I walked away from my job and I went full-time Amazon. I've been doing nothing but that ever since. And like David, I got a warehouse now. I have employees working for me that's processing my inventory. And next week, I'm opening my first retail store in Arizona, which I'm super excited about. And it's just making the right business decisions and sticking with something has really proven to be beneficial for me. And the fact that TWN teaches almost all of this is really cool. It's great for beginners. It's great for advanced sellers. Anybody who's interested in getting into e-commerce, TWN is definitely the company that you want to get involved with. We teach it all. It's not just concept for us. Me and David and Josh, we're all in the trenches. We're doing it. We're making money currently on Amazon, and we share all of our strategies inside the training. So it's definitely something that you want to get into and take part in, and get with your advisors, learn the process, and start working. You can make great money if you put the work in. So that's what I got.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you. Yeah, Brian, you mentioned you mentioned a few things, and you said something at the beginning. I totally forgot what I was going to say. I was going to follow it up, so I'll do that in a second if I can. But you mentioned that follow what your advisor says, and that's something that we didn't really talk about. But when you join, you get an advisor who will basically walk you through the steps, make sure that you understand what you're watching in the videos, and also, most importantly, make sure that you are taking action on what you're learning in the videos. Because, like every single one of us has said so far tonight, and every single time that you hear from us probably, that you need to take action. And that's been a big help for some people, is just someone to hold them accountable and make sure that they're actually applying instead of being stuck in, information gathering mode, I like to call it, which is where people just, there's a lot of people who don't watch anything and just never do anything. There's a lot of people who take action on watching the videos, but then they don't take action on actually applying those skills. And they just they get scared or whatever. They just want to know everything before they jump in. And the best way to learn is from experience. And this entire training program is designed to teach you with the training and also with experience along the way, by getting help, by getting homework assignments, by getting, by having your advisor to talk to, all of those things. It's not just, here, watch the videos. It's here, watch this video. Now you need to do this. Check in with your advisor and do this. And it literally walks you through all of the steps and makes you take action on them. And, I think that's where we differentiate from a lot of different things out there. And, yeah, it's $3 to get started. So it's not like we're asking you for a lot of money. I know that's not the concern. It's just a matter of, for everybody watching right now, who's maybe thinking of a different way to make money, not happy with what you're currently doing, this is another path that you can explore. And, Brian said something great, whether it was in a testimonial video he made or last week on the Hangout or something. He said, I had two paths, and one was to be an electrician, and the other was to, go and pursue this Amazon business. And, he pursued the Amazon business, and it's turned into this, incredible thing. And David too. David had, a similar choice, I guess, to make. And his choice has brought him here. And, same with everybody, right? So you have a choice right now to, either continue doing what you're doing or try out this new path and see where it takes you. We're not guaranteeing you anything. You might come in and you might hate it. And even if you could make money, you just don't like it. You might come in and think it's, the best thing you've ever experienced in your life. Which is what we hope, of course. So with that said, I just want to encourage you to click the button below and get started. You're going to learn from all of us on the panel. We actually provide all the training videos inside of TWN for you. And like I said, you're going to have an advisor. So for $3, you can get started right now. You'll connect with your advisor immediately. Go ahead, click the link below, get started. If you guys have anything else to say, jump on. But I just want to say thank you, everybody, for coming on. David and Brian, thank you for coming on and sharing your stories and doing everything that you guys do for TWN. We really appreciate it. And yeah, that's all I got for tonight. So if nothing else, click the link below. We'll see you guys on the inside, and have a great night.